DSP. Although, once again, we are talking about DSP. Apparently, the interview did not give him the result that he thought it was. I'm going to this one completely blind. I didn't watch this one beforehand. So I'm wondering what it's going to be. It's only 6 minutes long, so I thought, hey, what the hell. Also, shout out to Duty Streams, which I got this from.
No, but it sounded like I did. Oh my god. There was like a whole Twitter thing about this. Holy shit.
Well, yeah, it's Twitter, man. What do you expect?
DSP won. Asmon holding the big L and successfully pignatized.
By the way, PPP is one of the people on the Kino Casino, so this is, yeah. I don't think I have to explain that one too much, but I've also been watching the Twitter and whatnot, and it's not been going very well for like either of them.
Big ups for DSP for actually successfully robbing Mr. Gold. Man, I was wrong. This shit is god awful. Oh, wow. Pretty much this Asmon was controlled for a good portion, but got pignatized at the end. I love how the idea of pignatized is that I wasn't being mean to him. Yeah, I was just having a conversation. If anybody expects me to go on, like, again, it's just not in my nature to be aggressive and hostile. It's just...
No one was asking to be aggressive and hostile, you tit. It's just you had the opportunity to finally get like some actual answers, or very least make this man sweat. But it did, from what the little I've seen on the interview, it did feel a bit like glazing. Now, I will give some credit where credit is due. There were some actual like questions in there, and there were some jabs at DSP saying he begged an awful lot. But if you're going to have someone like that on, you should at least do a little more research than, oh, you beg a lot, or stuff like that. You had a golden opportunity to finally like actually like pry under the hood and see what's going on. So it's just, a lot of people were very disappointed that you kind of just like said nothing, and he did rob you. He did steal a whole bunch of your whales. Now, whether or not they come back to you or whatnot, but that's $3,000 that you're not getting.
Just not. Like, I don't treat people that way. I just don't. Like, it's just, you're never going to get that out of me. It's just not the way I behave. Yeah, why be mean? Why would I be rude to a guy? Yeah, the guy's coming on my stream. He's a much smaller streamer. I'd be an asshole if I was really mean to him.
No one's saying to be mean. We're saying don't be a huge throbbing pussy, which is what you were.
Yeah, like, what the fuck? Of course I'm not going to do that. Of course I'm not going to. Yeah, absolutely not. It was boring to see, though. I know everybody wanted me to be mean to him and everything like that. But as I said, I try to be nice to everybody. I do. And I know this might be upsetting, but yeah, there it is. Phil Asmongold is funnier than expected. This is the first thing Phil does on Asmon's stream, is lie about why Twitch unpartnered him. Asmon is switched off. Only Phil could get a big guest on his podcast and not let him speak. Oh, right. And Phil now claims he spent between $15,000 and $25,000 on WWE champions, but definitely not over $30,000. Well, yeah, that would be right. I mean, accurate. Asmon giving shoutouts to DSP's Trolls channel today while looking up DSP on YouTube. It's just memeology. Yep, exactly. And Asmongold will probably start losing viewers if DSP keeps talking. Oh my god. 30-minute pig-splaining? Pig-splaining?
What the fuck did you expect, man? Like, again, this is all on him. He should have known the assignment. They were expecting him to at least do something. But again, it was a boring-ass interview where Phil got to spew all the bullshit that he usually spews, and just Asmongold going, like, it was boring. You don't have to be mean, but don't be boring at least. I'm not saying put the screws to him, but at least do something. And he claims he's watched detractor content videos and stuff like that, and he didn't ask a single hard question.
They have their own vocabulary. Session on how DSP managed to get Asmongold on his stream. Oh wow! I don't care that other people don't like me. Then also made the podcast. Yeah, right. And oh my god, DSP let's call Asmongold gaming soulmate. Well, yeah, I mean obviously like he and I see. I mean like most people that play video games think the same thing that we do. Like it's not really that crazy.
I'm gonna have to disagree with you on that one there, Asmongold. No one thinks the way DSP thinks about when it comes, like, and again, we're seeing the ignorance of this man on full display about DSP. He hates video games. He hates them. He hates playing them. He hates his job is based off them. I'm being a little bit, rambunctious about it, but I'm not really that far off. Every time it gets a little hard, DSP blames the game devs, cries about inputs dropping, even though it's stupid, and he doesn't even and he said that there wasn't that many good games that came out in 2025, but apparently Asmongold's like, hey, this has been the best year for gaming. And he was like, oh yeah, best game. You got conned, sweetheart. It's called it's called the hustle, sweetheart. You got conned. You got conned by a con man. This interview only helped him, and he's gonna siphon off your audience, and he's gonna leech off you for a while. And now get ready for it, because he tasted that success. He's gonna want more, and he knows he can get it from you, Asmongold. So get your fucking big boy pants on.
Yeah, DSP doesn't have Asmongold's live feed on a stream. It's just staring off there. It's so shitty. That's my fault. It's because I didn't have my video turned on. And there it is. It would be great to hear more of this whenever you used to host. Let me see here. Asmongold is totally gaslighting DSP, and I'm loving it. This is a different level of fuckery from Skyd Scorers or the interview with Kino. DSP says he hates drama. Asmongold asked DSP what he thinks of Asmongold's content. DSP, I don't watch your content. DSP moves on very quickly. Oh boy. Wow. How is the interview going? It got Phil a bunch of money and an offer to be sponsored. He got so bored that he brought out some titties to keep the audience awake.
Damn. All right.
That wasn't why I did it, okay? That was not why I did it. I did it because of the context of the conversation. This was not...
Asmongold, no one gives a fuck. Shut the hell up. And Zern says the cult Phil the king of hate, even if that tells unwarranted. Asmon should have expected to get wet when entering the splash zone. He should just be happy it wasn't May 1st, right? Mayday, mayday. He left his video cam on. But, like, it's wild. And the thing with the King of Hate moniker is he gave that to himself. DSP actually gave himself the King of Hate moniker, which is extremely stupid. But, yeah, now he's catching a whole bunch of strays, and he's like, why is this happening? Like, really? You should, and, the excuse of, I'm not a mean person, I'm not, shut the hell up. If you're not a mean person, that's fine. But if you're not going to do anything with the interview chance you've been given, then expect people to be kind of pissed off at you about it. The whole, like, I'm just a timid guy. Like, shut up. Get some balls and, actually put some hard questions to this man.
People are hate babies. I think it's funny. I do. And it was first half was good. Second half was being pignatized because he can't call out DSP for being the fakest person ever. Well, if somebody's going to lie to me, then they're going to lie to me. Like, I can't tell the truth, right? I mean, who knows? Yeah, so it is.
You are a terrible interviewer. Never, ever interview anyone else ever again for the history of your entire life. Just don't. If this whole, I can't tell if I'm being lied to, then you are a naive little lamb who is getting led to the slaughter. Now it's definitely your fault. This is your fault. All the hate you're catching, all the heat you're getting, it's your fault. This whole excuse, like, I can't tell the truth. Also, as phrasing, like Zern says, I can't tell the truth. Curious way to phrase that. Very true. He thought he was going to get some easy clout. The thing is, you only get the clout if you bash on Phil. There is no people who like Phil. Asmongold took the biggest frickin' L I have ever seen in all the time watching, like, the whole, like, Snortax stuff like that. This is probably the biggest L I've ever seen anyone who's come in contact with Darkside Phil. The biggest. He got nothing out of that, and Phil's siphoning money. Phil won. Rare Phil W here. He did it. He caught his mark, and he played him like a fucking fiddle.
It's funny for me to see this. Pushing DSP hard, how much he spent? I did. And more hype for this than Doomsday. Oh my fucking god. There are so... Look at all the people talking about this. Holy shit.
All negative. It was
Look.
like 95% negative.
How did this happen? It wasn't that big of a deal. Yeah, we got roach eyes? I guess so. Yeah, I didn't even know what that was. Opening mock to Asmongold. Yeah, that's...
Are you kidding me? Okay, I'm not a big streamer. I've never been huge on the scene, but I did debate. I did stuff for, like little chintzy small time like news stuff. It wasn't even like that big. It was just local garbage. But like even I know how to conduct an interview better than this. Like, are you kidding me? You just went in completely blind? You don't do that for interviews. And again, he said he's been detracting, or he's seen detractor content for like years. You should know the basics of what you're getting into. The fact that you came into this as like, oh, wasn't a big deal. You had no idea what was going on. This was just a straight headshot between the eyes, and you're like the movie that had, someone getting hit, and then they're like, they got the surprised look on their face as their head gets chopped out, or stuff like that. It's so bad. This is like his reaction just shows like he sucks. It's just, oh my god. Stern says Phil stole the gold from Asmon. Dude took a big enough L that he needs a new name, right? Phil took that gold. This is the first time I think that Phil could legitimately claim he robbed X, or a person. He robbed Asmongold. He didn't rob the casino. He didn't rob, I forget who else he said he robbed. Oh no, that's PWR. But anyway, but like Phil straight up strong arm robbery. He mugged Asmongold. This was a straight up mugging. We watched a mugging in progress. Phil slapped this man, took his fucking money, and is now going to run with it. And the thing is, he's going to come back for more. We all know this.
That's what it is. And you could say a person's lying by looking at him. Was that applied yesterday? No, because I wasn't really looking at him. And also, I accused of doing a certain specific thing. I don't know what the specific thing was exactly. So I don't know. Why are people judging an adult for how he spends his money? Please explain. Well, I think that you can judge anybody for anything if you want to, right? I think that's fine. Minx saying it's some OTK insider thing. Oh, is there some more drama? Like, isn't it great that now I'll be able to farm it if there's some drama? Thank God. Thank God that finally now I'll be able to farm the drama myself. Because I wasn't able to do it for a long time because I was involved. So now...
No, you won't. You're not going to get anything out of this. I can already tell him that, like, well, and he's a million viewer channel. I don't even know why he would have to farm, but I guess, you do you, whatever. But you're not going to get anything out of this. The main source of, like, farming is from detracting. That is Phil's only economic value to the internet, to, the social media sphere, is farming him because he's a terrible person. So the interview you did, you're not going to farm anything. People are going to farm from you. It's going to be the opposite way around. Like this video, I don't usually like do these kinds of videos. I'm doing it so I can farm off you. And whatever views I get is because of you. And I'm like, that's how it's going to go. Everyone's going to give you your big ass L, and we're going to laugh at you about it, and you're going to get nothing. You may as well go back to whatever the fuck it is this guy talks about. Politics or something. Knight says a serious L here. Not only did Phil rob Asmon bronze blind, I love that, but Phil is already losing so much of what he gained. Yeah, the buff, the Asmongold buff is wearing off really fucking quick. And now you just got a needy ass streamer who's probably going to blow up your DM, so get ready for that one.
Now I can. So yeah, say whatever you want. I don't give a fuck. Let's see here.
That's a pretty big cope sip for someone who doesn't give a shit.
Makeup skills? What's this? What? Wait. How? What?
What are we watching now? Damn it, Duty!
What the fuck?
Is this
Wait,
it?
what?
It's...
Oh my...
Okay, it's just... God damn it, this is why I don't do these fucking stuff. But yeah, so Zern says, in fairness to Asmon, whatever else I think he does tends to be chill and mostly neutral attitude. Even did push Phil in a few places gently. However, there are chill ways to ask tough questions. That interview was very soft. Oh, it was incredibly soft. It's so soft that Asmongold's probably going to get a sponsor from Charmin. But and like I can understand it. I can get it if that's your attitude. But then Phil played this man like a fiddle. It's probably why he was frothing at the mouth to get on Asmongold's channel and to do this interview. Is because he knew he could take a bite out of that audience and he was going to get no pushback or repercussions for it, which is exactly right. Again, Phil W. Knight says, so soft, Gelato is jealous, which is my cat. And yes, pretty much. Gelato could probably give a freaking better interview than that, and if your interview style is kind of the laid back way of doing it, okay, my particular interview style is peaks and valleys. I try and do like bring up some good stuff and then ask some hard questions, and then once that's done, bring up some good stuff and then ask some questions. It's also the sandwich way of interviewing. But like, just ask the former mice. Yeah, Gelato's got his tough streak. So like that's really it. It's just it was a bad interview, and he's shocked Pikachu face why someone so deep in the detractor community, or someone so deep in like the commentary community, and then he gave this kind of limp-dicked interview, and then he's like, why didn't anyone like me for this? It's because you sucked at it. That's really it. Plain and simple. You just suck. Sorry. Better luck next time, I guess. And if you entertain Phil at all, there will be a next time. So have fun with that, Asmon Bronze. But if you like what you saw here today, please go ahead and Make Like a Werewolf and like and subscribe the movie. If you want to see anything else for me to react or comment on, put it down in the comments. I would be happy to see. Otherwise, thank you so much for reaching the end of this. Very much appreciate it. And hopefully we'll see you on the next one. Till then, take care, everyone. See ya.